So I guess my love affair with dumplings started when I was a college student at the University of Pennsylvania. Anybody who's been there since 1988 can probably say they worshipped at the altar that is Beijing, now called Beijing in Penn. It's probably the best Chinese food I've ever had in my life. It's one of these places where you walk in and there's always somebody at the back that's shucking peas or rolling out wonton wrappers or plucking chickens. It's very hands-on, very homemade, artisanal. But their steamed pork dumplings are pretty much the top of the food chain. They have this silky smooth, thin but resilient noodle that's wrapped around just this gem of flavor. I mean, they're hearty, they're solid, they're just really, dipped in vinegar, they're just absolutely unbroken. So they're pretty much the yardstick by which all other steamed pork dumplings should be judged. I dragged my wife into this in June of 2011. The first couple of outings were really just for fun, but the more time we spent trudging across the Manhattan Bridge, the more a plan began to emerge, where we would scour the back alleyways and byways of New York's Chinatown in search of Beijing-esque dumplings. So, thusly, the Great Dumpling Hunt was born. There are rules. Rule number one is your initial order should consist only of steamed pork dumplings. We usually order one because that's 8 to 10 dumplings, which is enough. Should that prove insufficient and you need more testing material, you can put in additional orders. You play it by ear. Two, should the initial dumplings prove worthy, you can order additional food items. However, these additional food items have no bearing on the final score of the Great Dumpling Hunt. Obviously, it's a good indication that the dumplings were good if we ordered more food, so there is something in that. Rule number three, you're allowed to visit more than one establishment per day. We usually visit two, sometimes three, depending on how masochistic we're feeling. And finally, rule number four, the New York Health Department rates restaurants A to F, just like you would a term paper, and only A's and B's are considered worthy of inclusion in the Great Dumpling Hunt. I lobbied for C's to be included just because I'm a little bit more brave than my wife. But at the end of the day, discretion got the better part of valor, so we stuck with the A's and the B's. I may sneak in a C every now and again at lunch when she's not there, but those don't really count, I guess. I don't foresee there being any end date to the Great Dumpling Hunt because I don't think we'll ever run out of places to explore. I mean, New York is this ever-morphing beast that births and devours restaurants by the dozens, pretty much every week. Your old favorites will disappear. Abominations that you avoid, like the plague, will be closed down and open up under a new name, hopefully with better food. So it's amidst this chaos that we will, soldier on with our stomachs and chopsticks at the ready. So I think we're ready to scour and devour.